So what was it like growing up in your family? You mentioned, I heard you say that you had a very normal family life, a normal existence.
My mother did her best to make sure that we had a normal family existence. And they were, you know, as I got older, what I really appreciate and respect is that they allowed us to go out on our own. So we weren't sheltered, there weren't bodyguards, and, you know, we were allowed to go off in the woods, or we were just wild little creatures.
And there are a lot of wealthy families that really struggle on how to make their child normal. And what would you say that happened in your lifestyle, in your experience, that contributed to that, and what would you advise that they do?
Well, first of all, my mother did not come from wealth, and so she was very conscious of what was not normal, you know, and she didn't want us to take anything for granted. So we were constantly reminded, you know, this is unusual, or no, we're not going to do it this way because that's not the way most people live. What
would be an example of, can you think of something that she said where she says, no, we aren't going to do it this way?
Yeah, I mean, for example, use of money. I had an allowance that was what a lot of people would get for an allowance. It wasn't anything much. And we weren't allowed or encouraged to expect things, material things, that would be beyond what normal people would have access to.
Interesting. So nowadays, teenagers always want the best or the most expensive, or they long for whatever all of their friends have. Did you have that same interest and they said, no, you aren't going to get it? Or did you not have the interest at the time?
I didn't have a lot of material interest. I mean, I wanted a bike, so I got a bike, you know, but that's sort of within the norm, I think.
Sure, sure.